The sports industry is now one of the most competitive industries you can get into. With the passionate fans and parents, there's always someone behind the scenes. For my interview, I talked to Ms. Sherry Thurman about being an athletic director at a local high school. Ms. Thurman was a coach for 18 years at Paulding County High School. She then moved up to Hillgrove High School to become the athletic director there. She has explained to me how much she had a passion for sports as she was growing up. She loved being around that kind of environment and knew this is something that she always wanted to do. She loved seeing the loyalty and dedication all the student athletes had, as well as the coaches, because she knows she wanted to see herself in a position to be able to go to the games and be able to support them as long as she was there to make sure everything is running smoothly. She's always loved being organized and controlled in her environment. This is why she explains to me why being an athletic director is such a good plan for her. So some key points that she told me about is what she actually does. She usually sets up GHSA guidelines for all coaches and students, make sure their physicals are up to date, as well as having the venues, food, event management, and all of that organized before the day of a certain event. She would always tell me how this has changed due to Coronavirus has caused a huge impact in the athletic department, especially for high school. High school venues have now been changed to 6 feet apart and wearing masks to all games. For this, it's really hard to have this many people do this at all times. And she said to me that it has been a struggle to figure out how to be able to balance both of these at one time, as well as how GHSA has changed the guidelines so much that it is hard for her to make sure they're all being followed by coaches and students at all times, meaning that they have to get their temperatures checked every day, as well as coronavirus swabs. A big thing that she told me about is how she made an athletic director cohort, meaning that she mentored everyone and trained people to become athletic directors so that teachers wouldn't just be thrown into the position that not wanting to do it. She wanted people to be passionate about being an athletic director and loving what they do, not hating what they wanted to do just because they were thrown into it. She told me many things that opened my eyes to the sports industry. How much you have to be organized and be able to juggle many tasks. Personally, I love how much she told me about how organized she is and what she has to do on a daily basis. She told me that work always comes home with her, which was something that I didn't want to hear. But again, I loved hearing it because I know the passion she had for it and knew how great she was at doing all of these things and making it run smoothly. Some of the most important things I learned from her is the love and passion that she had for this position. She loved doing this because she wanted to see the student athletes thrive and the coaches watch them and make sure that they are doing what they need to do for the student athletes. I also learned how strategic you needed to be, making sure that you have all the stuff planned weeks in advance and venues planned weeks in advance to make sure they are all set up for the game prior. If I could do something differently, I would definitely ask why she didn't go to the college level. Because she was so talented and create a whole cohort, why would she not attempt it? I also would love to hear more of her knowledge on the athletic department and if that could be something I would really want to go into and pursue. Overall, she gave me so many things that I could think about, and I know this is something that I could passionately want to do. Thank you for your time.